Okay, good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the July 27th meeting. And just a call to order. Ms. Creighton won't be joining us. Ms. Felicio,
Yes, here.
Ms. Foley,
Here.
Mr. Gilbert won't be joining us. Mr. Only, Ms. Tenney.
Here.
Okay, looks like we have a quorum. Meeting's being recorded. So Laura told me that she has incorporated everyone's comments into the document, and at this time I'd like to make a motion to approve. And then I would forward the document. So I'd like to make a motion to approve the letter to send on to the ZBA. Is there a second?
I have comments.
We will have a second, and then we can have a comment period.
Shall I second my own letter? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I second.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded. Any comments? Christina?
So I guess in the whole scheme of things, to me, that wasn't the proper way to do this because it's not in its final format. I would have just chosen to wait till we're done. So in my process of reviewing, I was adding a few last minute comments and I changed Southern Street to School Street. I'm trying to figure out which paragraph I did.
Are we
Laura
looking
has
at
the
the
live
same document? Because we, I'm sorry, Ron.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just want to make sure we're talking about the same document. On the evening of July 11th, I incorporated comments that were made in the meeting, and then I put it on letterhead. I know that Sarah previously caught that my typo of Southern and I changed it to school. So, and I had picked up
It's
some
the
other
document
comments.
that's in today's folder.
And is it on letterhead?
Yeah.
The one that you're looking at?
Can you
Okay.
put it on the screens, Laura? Is it
Sure.
possible?
One moment.
Laura, can you see my comments?
I cannot, but I think this is one that I downloaded from SharePoint this morning. Want me to put the SharePoint one up?
Yeah.
Okay, one moment. Okay, I've got that one. Let me pull it up. Okay.
There you go. So you can see them now. So like I said, I did not use the comments and I apologize. So I wanted to make point of that, but I think no one
Blow
would
that
have.
up a little more.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that just a moment.
It was under connection to municipal sewer. It's the last sentence in that paragraph.
This paragraph?
Is that as the existing municipal sewer, School Street is not extended.
Just a second, Christina, your audio is going in and out a little bit, so I'm just trying to catch up with you.
You know what? Let me
There we
turn off
go.
let me turn off my camera, see if that helps.
Okay. So is it this paragraph you're looking at?
Yes. So I changed, it said Summer Street and I changed it to School Street. I just want you to know
Okay,
that.
thank you.
And
Okay.
so is this a document that we're using, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I just maybe some nitpicky things just to make this a little, I don't want to be adverse or adversarial, but let's see. My first comment, a special permit typically required for all LCD. So this isn't allowed there. So I feel like that's a little light on this typically. And I mean, everything requires a special permit in the LCD, and this is not an approved use. So I just felt like this was a little not strong enough.
Well, so I could take out the word typically. The point that I was trying to make with this is that were a project to go through special permit review, we would add all kinds of conditions. Not that the project is or isn't allowed, but that there are many conditions that we would put on it. If it
Well,
went
I
through
think we should say as the
special
planning
project.
board, under current zoning, this residential is not allowed in it, and then maybe as such, like, I think we need to say that. They're not gonna know, they're not gonna be able to pull this up, it's like our job to tell. Right?
No, I think it's not our job to tell them that. But let's see.
Well, they're not gonna know, so if we don't tell them, no
The
one's gonna know.
special permit is required.
So even through recodification, residential is not on the forefront. While the site does fall within the LCD, a special permit is required for all LCD development. Would require, that's not really, doesn't flow too well either. As to
Well,
prevent.
I can take out the word typically, as is required for all LCD development.
Could I make a suggestion?
Yes, Sue.
So one way to include the notion that it is not currently allowed, you could say, while the site does fall within the LCD and residential uses are not required.
Required.
Are
Or
not.
are not allowed, and
Permitted.
residential uses are not allowed, then the rest could stay the same.
Yeah, that's not.
A special permit is required for all LCD development and would require significant condition.
Yeah,
I
good.
think that flows.
Does that
Yep.
work better for everybody?
Yes. Good suggestion.
Do you know what it is? Do I need to say special permit review would require?
Yes, I think that's the best.
Okay, that work?
I think so.
Okay, thank you, Sue and Christine. Let's see, then you got another one here.
That I think is incorporated in this. I guess it looks like something may have been taken out that I said. I really do think we need to address the single access road. Maybe just incorporate it in passing in one of these bullets at the end for safety. Connection to, all right, best management, prevent and mitigate environmental view shed. I guess examples of conditions. I really do feel like we need to put the single access in there.
I'm not sure that's as strong an argument. There are plenty of examples where there's a single point of access.
There's
So-
actually a case law that happened in town that was denied because of it, so I think it actually is strong. The one over on the Magnolia line was denied because of it. And I've written such.
Let's see.
I don't know where it would, do we have a safety section, Laura?
Let's see, I have.
I mean, I think you could say development of this size and density compatible with town character and natural environment, maybe even just this project is woefully out of scale and character with town and natural environment, and maybe just at the end. And concerns for.
I don't want to add it there. I think that kind of waters down that statement. So
Okay.
let me see. Maybe I just put it adequate safety and egress.
That's fine, just as it's in there.
With concern for single point of access and lack of. I think I said below lack of accessible, so I left that in the pedestrian and lack of redundancy
So maybe, yeah, maybe that's where it goes.
for emergency services. Does that cover it?
Yeah, it does, thank you.
Okay. And
Again,
then
thank you.
you had a comment about this. You're welcome. Did you have a comment about the and?
I think it was the word above, I think we're good.
Okay.
I think I was just clicking on the wrong word when I typed that. It was just that one word typically, I think.
Okay.
I think we're good. Thank you.
Okay. And then Ron, I think Mary had some comments also.
Mary? Go ahead.
Yeah, the page 1, I guess, second paragraph where it says refer to the OSRP 2021 to 27 that has been submitted to and accepted to the state. I guess that would be accepted by the state.
Here, Mary,
The bold, nope, down one sentence.
accepted
bold
by the state. Oops. Okay,
You could actually don't even need to put submitted to, you could just be, you could actually say approved by the state.
okay. Okay,
Then page 2, the top of the page, the second bullet, the expansion of the modestly scaled by right affordable housing, blah, blah, blah. I guess, I guess in a way it's fine, but we don't know yet if it's being forwarded by the planning board since we haven't voted on it yet, but that can be somebody's judgment call. It's a little misleading to me.
I would take that out.
okay, I forget where that comment came from. That wasn't mine originally, but I'm happy to take it out. So this clause or the whole thing?
I'm
I
thinking
think you'd have to
the-
take the whole bullet out.
Let's see, taking our cues, the planning board would look for plan development projects located where housing or large scale development is more suitable, such as disturbed land, senior housing, expansion.
What about if you just take out, how about if you keep expansion
Yeah,
modestly scaled or by right affordable housing and leave out as advanced, how you advance it?
yeah, okay.
Yes.
That seems like a principle we're
Can agree on.
looking for. Yeah, does that sound
Yeah.
okay,
That's fine.
Mary? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
And then the paragraph connection to municipal sewer, I would like to see something there that because the connection to the municipal sewer, the priority is existing residents, so I don't know how it's really worded, but
I
don't
think
know,
the
is it planning
priority
board?
is first come, first served is what I think is the way it's been going, but
Yeah.
No,
so
it actually
we're not-
hasn't.
We're not really at the point of contemplating a major sewer extension. It's more, the current residents that are
I've been
on septic.
waiting.
Yeah,
So I think that's what I meant to have deleted. I think we should just leave it at does not extend north of 128. I think this project would necessitate a major sewer extension. I think we just delete that part and leave it at 128.
What's the issue with that? That was just meant to be a factual statement about it doesn't go that far. So if the project was built, you would have to extend the sewer.
Or have
Well,
an
'cause the-
on-site treatment.
the
And I don't
capacity,
think that's our place to decide, right?
yeah, I think it's just been, through the reports and through discussion on this, the expansion with the sewer would be to the already identified existing areas in town that are on septic that would get on sewer.
So I
Well,
think this, what Laura has written isn't recommending that they create a major sewer. She's just saying because it doesn't exist, it would require a major sewer extension.
So I think that's
don't feel
obvious
strong.
then. So just leave it at 128. We've already said that, right?
no, we haven't said that. Because this letter that you forwarded me about the letter recommending against any major sewer extensions, and I want to be a little careful here because I read in the paper that Chuck Dam is saying this can be accommodated, so I don't know, what the technical details are. I've been following it that closely, but if you read the letter, it says it recommends any major extensions other than for this area of limited commercial development. And then what I'm saying is, as the sewer currently doesn't extend north of 128, this project would necessitate a major extension. So that's what the letter is recommending against. So I'm really just trying to make that point. I'm not saying that the project should or should do septic. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just trying to loop it back to the letter.
I agree. It's a stronger case against if you leave it in, just grammatically speaking.
I'm okay with it then. I mean, I don't read it that way, but that's fine. It's not that big of a deal either way.
You want to
Although you need
mention
to-
it
you need to read-
jeopardizes local sewer connections? That, Mary, what you're getting at, it jeopardizes future connections?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, the wastewater report is pretty clear on that stuff. So I don't want to veer too far away from that.
Uh-huh. Well, I think it could stand. I mean,
I mean, it's fine. It doesn't, you know, we're not, yeah, it's fine. The only other thing is and I always get confused when we use the capital T or small t, but the last paragraph has, the planning board finds it detrimental to the town. I don't know if that's supposed to be capital T.
No,
Okay,
not if you say the in front of town.
okay, maybe, all
Yeah.
right, maybe I just learned something. I think that's all I
If you
had.
said town of Manchester, then you would capitalize it.
Okay. That's it.
Okay,
okay, so
Yay.
a motion to approve
Thank
as
you all.
amended.
By the way, Ron, I'm here and I'll make that motion.
okay.
Oh, welcome.
Thank
Did
you.
we get
Sorry
you out of
about-
bed or? you were-
I
Okay.
had trouble getting in. I don't know what the
Okay.
problem.
So we have a motion to approve as amended on the fly today. Is there, and it's been seconded. Any further discussion? Yeah, I'll take a roll call vote. Ms. Delicio,
Yes.
Ms. Foley,
Yes.
Mr. Olney,
Yes,
Ms. Tenney,
Yes,
the chair votes yes. So
I
can
think-
we lock this up, Laura, and send an attachment to Gail and Gail?
well, so it's
can
in
we-
SharePoint right now. So how would you like me? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Ron. I just, I want to make sure I get the documentation right here.
Can
So
Gail
the-
fix the header? Can
What's
somebody
wrong with
fix
the
that?
header?
I mean, the
Yeah.
seal should be up, everything should be shifted a little.
Gail, can
Oh,
you? can
yeah, I
you
don't know.
pull-
I just took this from another template that I found.
It might be easier once you save it to your computer and take it out of SharePoint.
Okay, so do you want me to download this version?
Yeah, download the live Word file,
Okay.
the native file, email it, copy me and email it to Gail and Sue, and
Okay.
Gail will send it on to Sarah immediately.
Okay,
Gail.
I don't have time to mess around with the seal and stuff. I'm sorry. I gotta get back to some other
Yeah,
stuff.
Gail
mess around
or
with the
Sue, if you
seal.
Gail,
could
maybe.
fix the
Okay.
seal and then
Thank
just
you.
not change any, lock it down and get it out to Sarah and today, so they make it for their meeting tonight, so they can acknowledge us as soon as possible.
Okay, I will send this right after the meeting to you,
Okay.
Sue and Gail.
Gail, you on board with that?
I am.
Okay, great. All right, everybody, thanks. Oh,
How about the
so,
minutes?
yes, sorry, we need to get these minutes going. So we need to, Sue, you want to, first approval of minutes on 3/28 and 6/27. And Sue, you said there was a third set in there, third minute?
No, the other ones are ones that have already been approved, but I have just amended based
So
on
let's,
re-listening. So I would go with
let's-
the 3/28 and 6/27 first.
okay, so a motion to approve the minutes of 3/28 and 6/27.
so moved.
Is there a second?
Second,
Roll call, Ms. Ms. Delicio,
yes.
Ms. Foley,
Yes.
Mr. Mr. Olney,
Yes,
Ms. Tenney,
Yes,
and the chair votes yes. Okay, those are done. And Sue, do you want to talk about the revision of the previously posted approved minutes?
Yes, please. So as you know, we have a whole list of minutes that had been approved at previous meetings. We assumed they were getting amended per the board's direction, but I was not able to find them or access them from other files. So I took the drafts that were in the files from each of those meetings when they were approved. And then I went back and listened to all of the recordings and adjusted them so that they were full sentences. They made sense. I don't think that I changed any meaning. I did not, first one I did not redline, and then I realized I should be redlining so it would be easier for you to see what the changes that I were making. So other than the January 31, all of them were redlined. Technically, you may not have to approve them again, but I think if it would make me feel better if the board would simply approve the amended changes, because I don't know how they were supposed to be amended. Some of it was via email, etc. But I think they accurately capture the meeting. So if you could just say you approved them as they were amended, then we can get them all posted. Otherwise,
Okay, so there's no substantive changes, so I'll take a motion to approve the minutes of 131, 214, and 228.
also 314 is in there. It wasn't when we did the agenda, but it's been in there for a number of days. If everyone's had a chance to look through those.
Okay, I'll include 314 in the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Is there any discussion? Ms.
Thank you,
Delicio?
Sue. Thank you for your, for the time it took to do that and for making complete sentences and making it coherent. Just want to say that for the record. Appreciate it.
We're
Thank
all
you.
And
in
to Christina
agreement.
for, she's taking one of the minutes too. So thank you both.
Ms. Delicio on the
Yes.
motion. Ms. Foley,
I have not seen, so I'll abstain.
Mr. Olney,
Yes,
Ms. Tenney,
Yes.
and chair votes yes. Okay, I just want to thank you all for showing up today and getting this stuff done. I mean, it was timely that we had to do it, and I'm, you know, I know it's taken a little longer than we thought, but for taking time out of your day to do that, it's much appreciated. Hopefully, these glitches will get ironed out, but thanks for being flexible, and we'll see you on August 8th. And I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Seconded.
Ms. Delicio,
Yes.
Ms. Foley,
Yes.
Mr. Olney,
yes.
Ms. Tenney,
Yes.
the chair votes yes. Thank you all. Have a great
Record
summer.
time. Thank you all.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.